Great morning, great day, great evening, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're watching this. My name is Joshua Carter, creator, founder of the RCDS lifestyle. And you notice how I just said the S in the RCDS. I did add the S. For those of you who listen to the podcast, I spoke about adding an S to the name of the brand because I feel like there's a level of sacrifice that has to go into whatever it is that we want to do in our lives. And I added the S about a couple of weeks ago. So now, instead of RCD just standing for routine, consistency, discipline, it is routine, consistency, discipline, and sacrifice. Because there is a level of sacrifice that has to go into anything that you want to do in your life, any growth that wants to take place in your life. There has to be some sacrifice that comes with that. So that is why I added that. And this video is basically, I'm going to call this video a come to life video. Now, for many of you who have watched my YouTube videos, have seen me, heard me talk about the mental fitness and the physical fitness behind what RCDS stands for. And I'm actually going to roll out at the end of this video a branch off of another brand that we're doing with RCDS, and I'll explain more about that later. But you hear me talk about the physical fitness and the mental fitness of whatever it is that we're going to do in our lives. And for me, it's all really starting to take shape for how I want my life to pan out. Literally, it's like every morning I wake up and I'm trying to knock off a layer of uncertainty every single day. What I mean by a layer of uncertainty is that I'm always uncertain about what people are thinking. I'm always uncertain about goals that I have or some fears that I deal with on a daily basis in my life. For many of you who know me, know I have a real fear of just common conversation. What I mean by that is saying hello to a stranger in the streets, making a phone call to someone, just a real fear of communication. And it's because a part of that, that much of that comes from the fact that I've always heard that when I talk, it's mumbled, it's too fast. And instead of embracing that, I ran from it, or I try to correct it, and I try to be perfect, and it pulls me back from things that I'm thinking. My girl was telling me the other day that she's like, you have so many good thoughts in your mind, but you're afraid to get them out because of what people think, or you're trying to be perfect, and that's not reality. Like some of your favorite motivational speakers that I listen to aren't perfect every time. You hear them skip up in their statements, or you watch their videos and you can tell they trip over their thoughts. And I guess I have a knack to try to be a perfectionist because I've always felt like I was never perfect in any area of my life. And I'm realizing as I peel off these layers of uncertainty, I'm never gonna be perfect. None of us are. Michael Jordan, some will say, was the greatest basketball player ever. He basically missed shots. He didn't win every game he played in his life. So I don't know why I feel like I have to be this perfect individual. I just want to be the best version of myself that I can be. So every morning throughout the day, trying to peel off these layers of uncertainty with fear, anxiety, self-doubt, self-lack, just whatever it is for me, every single day I try to peel it off. And right now, as each layer comes off, I'm trying to shape that into being a better person. I really want to be a successful entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship came on to me about the age of 27. I started a lawn care business, and I got too comfortable with it, and it went away. I did junk removal, yard cleanup, just a lot of things that really the average person probably could do. But for me, it was fear was coming into play, I wasn't taking it serious. I didn't put my back against the wall enough to understand that this is like a life or death situation to have these businesses pan out, because I wasn't making any income. And that's why I say it's life or death. But this particular point in my life, I know RCDS is the brand. And I know in the meantime, for me being an entrepreneur, I'm going to do what I have to do as far as getting back into the lawn care business, training people on the side with physical fitness, and just creating different flows of income to help me get through this until my door of opportunity knocks itself down when it comes to financial freedom. I have been really focusing on the things that I'm saying to tell people, and actually taking them in and doing them myself. So like the journaling has been a big important factor to this. The doing the video, doing the weekly podcast, all that stuff has been a stepping stone for me to continue to peel these layers off. These layers that I feel like for so long have held me back. And today, Friday, June 9th, I went to work this morning. It was my first day back from work off of a 6-day vacation. And I was just sitting there and I was like, you know what? This isn't what my life is about. You know, I have a calling to be an entrepreneur, not because I don't want to have to get up early and go to work, because when you're an entrepreneur, you're sun up to sundown and all around. Not because of that, but just because the hecticness of the job that I deal with and the lack of feeling accomplished in life is why I want to do that. Now, for many of you who have heard me talk or might see me on my old social media accounts, I'm very much anti-job. Now, let me tell you what that means. I'm not against people going to work every day and supporting their family. I'm against people who get up every morning and go somewhere they hate. If you hate it that much, there's endless amounts of ways that you could support your family doing something you love. Flat out, period. I mean, I really have no real other explanation other than that. From the time I was 15 till today at 33, I have never done a job that I actually felt like I loved what I was doing. I may have loved the schedule, I may have loved the paycheck, but it's more to life than that. Either way, I got to schedule with a boss to go to vacation. I have to, if I can, my daughter has a recital, I got to put in a request to get off it, and they may not approve it. So it's like, for me, it's about personal freedom. Now, I commend people who don't work the job, you know, who work their career, who work their purpose, who work their passion. That is something different. I know people who are passionate about working in fast food. They love being a cook. They love the atmosphere of that. And that's their purpose in life. They love to cook, they love to be interacting with people, and they love to get up and go to their job every day. I know people who are firefighters, police officers, doctors, nurses, who love that's their purpose in life. To me, that's not a job. When you have a job, job stands for just over broke. Because most people who I know in my personal life who work a job live paycheck to paycheck. They can't even take a vacation when they need to. They can't provide, if their car broke down, now they have to get on the bus and use public transportation, but they go to work they go to this job every day. When you go to your purpose, when you get up and you go into your purpose every single day, you literally are doing what you were put here to do. You've connected with God or the universe, whatever you believe in. And you know, yes, this is what I want to do. You don't need an alarm clock. You get up. If your job if the place where you go for your purpose requires you to be there at 5 a.m., you're up at 3:30 with no problem. You can work 12 hours there every single day and have no problem. But when you have to be at your place of employment at 8 o'clock and you get up at 7:15 and you don't even have time for breakfast and you're rushing in and rushing out, you literally are killing yourself. And I said this on one of my podcasts. You're costing your life to live your life. And no one should do that. That's why I want to be an entrepreneur and be successful at it. Because I don't want my mom. I want to create a job, a purpose, fulfilled life for my mom. I want to create a position for my mom that she no longer has to stress about getting up, going to work every day. I want to create a purpose-filled position for my daughter. So my daughter doesn't have to go beg anyone for a job when she gets out of college. Or if she connects with her purpose to be a nurse or a doctor. Right now she's 6, so she wants to be a dance instructor. I want to buy her a dance school so she can do her own thing and not have to go worry about someone else on someone else's time. I want to create a position for my girl, my future wife, that she doesn't have to stress out about going to work every day or doing something that causes her to have headaches and things like that. I want to create a position for my 2 stepchildren that they don't have to worry about anything like that in their life. They don't have to go out and beg another man or a woman for a position. They can, their stepfather or their father, whatever you want to call it, has created them a position in this life that they don't want to have. They don't have to know what that feels like. You know, create opportunities for them so they don't have to get stuck in this trap of a job. And for me, that's what it's about. You know, I woke up today and I said, me sitting in this cubicle is doing nothing for my future. Yes, I can take money that they give me to sit there for 10 hours a day and feed it back into my business, but I also can go be outside on a beautiful day and cut 2 or 3 lawns and double what I'm gonna make sitting there in those 2 hours. I can go do something for someone, give someone my time to better fulfill my heart and connect me with my purpose. And it's not just me, but I can only speak for me. So when people watch this video, it sounds like I'm all over the place, but I'm just venting because I know too many people in my life that stress over their job or they stress over bills. And that's everyday life for everybody. There's rich people who stress about things, but it's not about the rich of financial, you know, the richness of money. It's about the richness of life, you know. So I understand and I am well aware that financial freedom means a lot. It means a lot to different people. Success means a lot to different people. For me, I'll tell you right now today, financial freedom takes care of health concerns. Financial freedom allows me to give back to the community with no problem. Financial freedom allows me to create opportunities for people in my life. Financial freedom allows me to be at a place of peace, knowing that I can take care of people who need to be taken care of. And I want to create those opportunities going forward. And when I mentioned to you earlier, I said we're going to add another branch off of the RCDS brand, and that branch is called KNW gym intimidation. Now, most people don't know what gym intimidation means, but that's a real thing. Gym intimidation is like if you're trying to lose weight, you're gonna hear horns and stuff now because I'm sitting outside. If you're starting to lose weight or trying to lose weight, trying to get onto a fitness journey, what's gonna happen is you have to go to a gym, and a lot of people feel like everybody in the gym is all eyes on them. And I can speak from personal experience with this. When I first started losing weight back in like 2012, I used to go to I had a 24-hour fitness gym membership, and I used to go like at 11:30 at night when it was damn near empty. And that's because I didn't want people watching me at the gym. I used to run, when I would go running, I would run very early in the morning because I didn't want cars passing by and seeing me out there run. That's all gym intimidation. You have to get to a point of understanding that that's all in your mind, and you know you can't make yourself a co-star in somebody else's movie. So you can't go to the gym thinking all eyes on you. Yeah, there are some jerks in the gym who look at people in the gym, but here's the fact of the matter is you're in the gym trying to get yourself better. So what no gym intimidation is you have to know what you're dealing with is real. Like KNW, like you know mentally that this is a real thing that you're dealing with, but there is someone who's here to help you, and I'm that person. I'm going to go to the gym with you. You don't have to have a membership. I'll go with you. I will go around your schedule for a cheap fee. We can customize a meal plan, customize a grocery list, customize a workout. Once you feel comfortable, you go in there on your own. You go sign up for your membership, and once you do that, you then can be in there on your own. We're just trying to, it ties into the RCDS mental fitness and the RCDS personal fitness, all right, physical fitness. So with those two things going in hand, it'll make a better way for your life. Because obviously without health, there's no wealth. So with that also being said, no gym intimidation. If you come into the city where I am, city of Cincinnati, and you want to work out, you don't want to go by yourself, fine. We can go to a park. We can go to a gym. I'm here to help you because I've been in your shoes before. For those of you who may be struggling with that, so I have bought the domain name. The website will be coming soon. I really want to put a lot of effort into building this website. I don't want it to be something quick that is like cheap and cheesy and trashy. I want it to be something where you can come, feel comfortable. Like I said, when you're visiting from out of town, you want to go to a gym, you don't know what gym to go to, you contact me. It just really is a situation that I want to help other people grow, not just physically, but mentally as well, because I'm going on the journey as well. I'm riding this wave as well to develop here and physical. So with that being said, I'm going to end it there. It's a little longer than I wanted. I hope you all have a great, wonderful weekend, a great, wonderful day. Again, this is Joshua Carter with RCDS Lifestyle.